Well, I do two things when I get nervous. I cry and I puke, and I'm already crying. This might not end well. I can't even get this water bottles here. I might need it in a minute. I felt like I've been supposed to do this for 4 or 5 years, so I've got about 36 pages of notes here. And it's kind of funny because for the last 5 or 6 years I wanted to come here, and it's always been the same message that I wanted to bring. And it's funny because I've got my notes, and it ties into everything that everybody's talked about all week long. I want to know, is there anybody here that thinks their parents want them to fail? Anybody thinks their parents want them to succeed? Raise your hand. If your parents want you to be good and succeed, raise your hand. Can you tell me one thing? Parents wants them to succeed. Can you tell me one thing your parents have done for you that makes you think that?
Take us to different rodeos.
There you go, okay? You're here. The fact that you're here tells me your parents want you to succeed. There's not a single kid here that has to try to rope a steer without a rope. Your parents have given you tools to succeed. They've brought you here. You've got a rope to ride a bull. You've got a lariat rope to rope a steer, okay? Now, we've done our job. I can't make you win. As bad as I want my kid to win, I can't make him win. I can't. I've gave him the tools to succeed. It's up to him now. It's his responsibility at this point. I've got him here. He's got to get on. He's got to nod his head. He's by himself. He's alone. He's got to do it. I don't care how many of your friends pat you on the back and say, do good. You can't do good unless you want to do good, okay? So we've given you the tools for a foundation. Simply by having equipment and being here, you've got the tools for your foundation. At this point, it's up to you to succeed. So, are you going to put out the work and take the responsibility to do what you need to do? That's up to you. There's going to be some of you that don't succeed. And that's going to be simply because you don't take the responsibility and do what you need to do. You have to be accountable for your actions. If you want to win, you can win. Does anybody here think Jesus Christ wants you to, or God wants to see you fail? Anybody think God wants to see you fail? Can you tell me something that He's done that makes you think that He wants you to succeed? He sent His Son Jesus to die on the cross because He wants you to succeed. Okay? If you get bucked off a bull because the bullfighter turns him back, whose fault is it that you got bucked off? It's yours. You signed on to ride that bull no matter what he does. If you come back to the short round in the team roping and you got the sorriest steer on him and he drags and you miss him, whose fault is it? That's not what I hear team ropers say. Your job is to rope the steer. His job is not to jump in your loop, okay? If that steer drags and his belly's in the dirt, it don't matter. It does not matter. You've got a horse and you've got a rope. If you miss him, it's because you threw a bad loop. I've seen guys win team ropings on the very worst steer in the pen because they did their job. They took their responsibility was to catch, and they took accountability and they caught, okay? And, you know, Cody talked about the foundation and Smitty talked about the excuses. So if you miss, that's an excuse. I can. Bobby talked about I can, okay? If you think you can ride a bull, you can ride him. If you think you can catch a steer, you can catch him. Ted, you ever get on a bull thinking, man, I can't ride this bull, and ride him? That's right. Cody, did you ever get on thinking, man, I ain't got a chance? No, because if you do, you're not going to stay on. That's a fact. Well, I know I can because the Bible tells me that I can. Jesus tells me, I will not forsake you. I can because the Bible tells me so. So you've got all the tools, you got rid of your excuses, And you can. But guess what? You're going to fail. You're going to fail. You're going to get bucked off. You're going to miss a steer. Are you going to be done with it? I got bucked off one bull. I quit. I got bucked off 3 in a row. I quit. No, you got to bounce back. We talked about that. You got to bounce back. Did you ever get bucked off to win something big? You didn't quit. He's got a gold buckle on his belt. I seen Cody get bucked off. I rode a bull one time, and he cost Cody the NFR average. But he didn't quit. He bounced back. He's got a gold buckle. So, if you give your life to the Lord and you do what you're supposed to do, He's going to put you through it. You've got to do the work. You've got to be responsible. You've got to be responsible and do your job. We've all got responsibilities. There's 3 Regan bags over there on the truck that got rained on last night. Now, whose fault is that? Whoever owns them. If they get bucked off down here in a little bit, and they're like, oh man, my rope was wet. Well, duh. You know, you got to do what you're supposed to do. Jesus has given me, or God has given me more chances to succeed. When I was rodeoing, I didn't always win. You know why? Because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. I won a lot of times when I was still doing the wrong things. But as parents, we give our kids an opportunity to succeed daily. Sometimes you don't take advantage of that opportunity because you don't even see it. So my message is, I guess, even if you fail, I failed a lot. And even if you fail, you've got to get up. You've got to take responsibility for the things that you did or didn't do, and you've got to take accountability for it. And I seen a kid yesterday. He's like, man, I'm looking for my mom. I need my shirt. I said, your mom wears your shirt? He said, do what? I said, your mom wears your shirt. He said, no. I said, well, then why is it your mom's responsibility to get you a shirt? You got to be accountable, okay? Everybody here is here for a reason. We're trying to make you champions. We want you to succeed not only in the arena, but in life. So you've got the tools to go and be what you want to do, go be what you want to be, but you've got to put in the work, be responsible, and take accountability. And it's the same with Jesus and God. So that's all I got. Thank you.
Hey, here's the thing. There's circumstances in life